Hello, my friend. I am the one who will tell you the story that will move you.
My name is Ethan Carter, and I never believed in things beyond logic until I moved to a quiet coastal village in the north of England called Ravenford Bay. I had left London behind because I was tired of the noise, the rush, and a life that never seemed to slow down. Ravenford Bay was different. It was calm, almost frozen in time, with cold winds, misty evenings, and the distant sound of waves always in the background. For the first few days, everything felt normal. I spent my time walking along the shore, settling into my small cottage, and trying to enjoy the silence. But then I started noticing something strange. Every single evening, at exactly 6 p.m., a girl would appear by the lake near the edge of the village. She was always alone. She wore a pale coat, her blonde hair moving gently with the wind, and there was something about her that didn't feel ordinary. At first, I ignored it, but she kept appearing every day at the same time, in the same place. Curiosity got the better of me. One evening, I walked up to her and asked, "Excuse me, do you live around here?" She turned to look at me, and for a moment, I couldn't speak. Her eyes were a soft shade of blue, but there was something deep and distant in them. "I don't belong here," she said quietly. I smiled a little, thinking she meant she was new in town. "Then where are you from?" I asked. She paused, then said something that made no sense at all. "I don't belong to this time." I thought she was joking, but her face was completely serious. That conversation ended quickly, but I couldn't stop thinking about her. The next day I went back, and the day after that. Slowly we started talking more. Her name was Lily Harper. She spoke softly, always calm, and she seemed to know things she shouldn't. She would tell me about events before they happened. She told me it would rain the next day, and it did. She told me I would receive a letter, and the next morning, an old, unexpected letter arrived at my door. It should have scared me, but it didn't. Instead, I felt drawn to her. One evening, I finally asked her, "Lily, why do you come here every day?" She looked at the lake, silent for a moment, then said, "I'm waiting for someone." "Who?" I asked. She turned her eyes toward me and said, "You, Ethan." My heart skipped a beat. I didn't understand what she meant, but something about it felt real. After that, everything changed. I started seeing her every evening without fail. One night, the fog around the lake was thicker than usual, making everything feel unreal. I asked her directly, "Lily, tell me the truth. Who are you?" She took a deep breath and said, "I'm from 1987. I laughed at first, thinking it was impossible, but she continued, "I died near this lake, in an accident. Since then, I've been trapped here. Every day, at the same time, I appear, and then I disappear again." A chill ran through my body. It didn't make sense, but the way she said it, I believed her. "That's not possible," I whispered. She looked at me gently and said, "Time and love don't always follow the rules." By then, I realized something else too. I was falling in love with her. One evening, I reached out and held her hand. She looked surprised, almost emotional. "You can touch me," I said softly. She smiled faintly, "Only because you're the one I've been waiting for." "Why?" I asked. "Because you're the only one who can set me free," she replied. "How?" I asked again. She hesitated before answering, "If you truly love me, I'll be released from this time. But then I'll be gone forever. You'll never see me again." Her words hit me hard. I didn't know what to do. If I chose to love her, I would lose her. If I didn't, she would remain trapped forever. For days, I avoided the lake. I avoided her. I was running from the decision I didn't want to make. But in the end, I couldn't stay away. I went back. She was there, just as always, at exactly 6 p.m. "You came back," she said softly. I looked into her eyes and asked, "What happens if I don't set you free?" She smiled, but there were tears in her eyes. "Then I stay here, forever, alone, stuck in the same moment." I felt my chest tighten. I stepped closer and took her hand. "I don't want to lose you," I said. She moved closer to me and whispered, "And I don't want to stay trapped." There was only one choice, even if it broke me. I looked at her and said, "I love you, Lily." The moment the words left my lips, the air around us changed. The wind grew stronger, the surface of the lake rippled violently, and a soft light began to surround her. She was crying, but she was smiling too. "You set me free," she whispered. "No, don't go," I said desperately, but it was too late. Her body slowly faded into light, piece by piece, until she was gone. The lake became silent again. The wind calmed, and I was left standing there, alone. I went back every day after that, hoping to see her again, but she never returned. Years passed. Eventually, I moved back to London and tried to continue my life, but a part of me was always missing. One day, I was sitting in a small bookstore when a girl walked up to me and said, "Excuse me, may I sit here?" I looked up, and my heart stopped. She had the same blue eyes, the same gentle presence. "Have we met before?" she asked. For a moment, I wanted to tell her everything, about the lake, about the evenings at 6 p.m., about love and loss beyond time. But instead, I just smiled softly and said, "Maybe, in another time." She smiled back, unaware of the story we once shared. And in that moment, I realized something. Some love stories are not meant to be remembered fully. They are meant to be felt and then quietly let go.
Please subscribe my channel.